God choose the least likely son of Jesse according to human reasoning? Are those God chooses often deemed unlikely by the world? Do we judge by outward appearance or the heart? Let's look at 1 Samuel 16. How did God assign Samuel to anoint a replacement for Saul? Does wisdom often mean telling only part of the story? And the Lord said to Samuel, "How long will you mourn for Saul, seeing I've rejected him from reigning over Israel? Fill your horn with oil and go. I'll send you to Jesse the Bethlehemite, for I've provided me a king among his sons." And Samuel said, "How can I go? If Saul hear it, he'll kill me." And the Lord said, "Take a heifer with you, and say I'm come to sacrifice to the Lord. And call Jesse to the sacrifice, and I'll show you what you shall do. And you shall anoint to me him whom I name to you." Did Samuel obey God even though it was difficult at the time? So Samuel did what Yahweh said and came to Bethlehem. And the elders of the city came trembling to meet him and said, "Do you come in peace?" And he said, "In peace, I've come to sacrifice to Yahweh. Set yourselves apart as holy, and come with me to the sacrifice." He also set apart Jesse and his sons as holy, and invited them to the sacrifice. What's really important to God? The outward man of physical stature like Saul, or what's in the heart? When they entered, he looked at Eliab and thought, "Surely the Lord's anointed is standing before him." But the Lord said to Samuel, "Don't look at his appearance or at the height of his stature, because I've rejected him. For God doesn't see as man sees, since man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." Did they eventually go through all of Jesse's sons until the youngest of 8? Then Jesse called Abinadab and had him pass in front of Samuel. But Samuel said, "The Lord has not chosen this one either." Jesse then had Shammah pass by, but Samuel said, "Nor has the Lord chosen this one." Jesse had 7 of his sons pass before Samuel, but Samuel said to him, "The Lord has not chosen these." So he asked Jesse, "Are these all the sons you have?" "There's still the youngest," Jesse answered. "He's tending the sheep." Samuel said, "Send for him. We'll not sit down until he arrives." Was David anointed for the first time privately with family? Was he anointed secondly king of Judah, and thirdly as king of all Israel? So he sent and brought him in. Now he was ruddy, that is reddish, with bright eyes and good looking. And the Lord said, "Arise, anoint him, for this is the one." Then Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the midst of his brothers. And the Spirit of the Lord came upon David from that day forward. So Samuel arose and went to Ramah. Did God's Spirit leave Saul? Did he then suffer torment? Is the phrase "the Lord is with him" David's most important characteristic? Now the Spirit of the Lord had left Saul, and the Lord sent a tormenting spirit that filled him with depression and fear. Some of Saul's servants said to him, "A tormenting spirit from God is troubling you. Let us find a good musician to play the harp whenever the tormenting spirit troubles you. He'll play soothing music, and you'll soon be well again." "All right," Saul said. "Find me someone who plays well and bring him here." One of the servants said to Saul, "One of Jesse's sons from Bethlehem is a talented harp player. Not only that, he's a brave warrior, a man of war, and has good judgment. He's also a fine-looking young man, and the Lord's with him." What happened when David stayed and played the harp for Saul? Was God using the situation to get David close to Saul? Therefore Saul sent messengers to Jesse and said, "Send me David your son, who is with the sheep." Jesse took a donkey loaded with bread, a container of wine, and a young goat, and sent them by David his son to Saul. David came to Saul and stood before him. He loved him greatly, and he became his armor-bearer. Saul sent to Jesse, saying, "Please let David stand before me, for he's found favor in my sight." When the Spirit from God was on Saul, David took the harp and played with his hand. So Saul was refreshed and was well, and the evil spirit departed from him. Who are those God is more likely to choose? In whom should we brag? But God chose what the world considers foolish to shame the wise. God chose what the world considers weak to shame the strong. And God chose what the world considers low class and low life, what is considered to be nothing, to reduce what is considered to be something to nothing. So no human being can brag in God's presence. It's because of God that you're in Christ Jesus. He became wisdom from God for us. This means that He made us righteous and holy, and He delivered us. This is consistent with what was written. The one who brags should brag in the Lord. Did God choose the least likely son of Jesse according to human reasoning? Are those God chooses often deemed unlikely by the world? Do we judge by outward appearance or the heart? You decide.